founded in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Ready. Left. 95. Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Red. 45. Right.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it.
That is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Love.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers. first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Smash, red. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Claws, red. Red.
Here's Love.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set. Black.
On play action. Love to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's another Packers first down.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's got this complete to Burden.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good. Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Gain of 6. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift, 22 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
52 blue, red, cycle. White, blue. Ready?
Throwing. Love. 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To the air, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Williams.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
The 40-yard line.
Here's Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back to throw. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Packers 14, Bears 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Right side to Watson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Blue strike, set, ready.
Now Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, cut. 33, yellow. Cut, cut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Right, right. 6, mega. 6.
Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Down. Black, 95. Red, yellow. Slide 2. Cut, cut.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Brendan McManus to kick off 4th
set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles. Remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. First down, they go with Swift again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Running is Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Bears 26, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Love now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love.
Finds his receiver, Watson. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Black offense. Blue 32. Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
Pass caught. That's Golden.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready?
Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. McManus now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bears 26, Packers 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On fourth down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Williams looking to do it himself.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
12, 32, 32, 30.
They run out of the gun with Smith. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Biggie, Angel. Biggie, in his yard.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
That